In this video, you'll be learning how to complete guided practice 2B. To get started, let's go ahead and create a new project. Call this one guided practice 2B. And again, let's go ahead and change this to our required comment information, or comment header, if you will. Just making up my dates at random here. And this is guided practice 2B. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Just like we did in the guided practice 2A, we want to go ahead and import our scanner class. So let's import java.util.scanner. So now we'll be able to take input from the keyboard. Then in our main method, let's go ahead and create an instance like we did in our last guided practice called in, an instance of scanner. So scanner is the type, in is the name, and we're going to assign that using the new keyword scanner, and then passing to it our system.in field. Oh. Aha, didn't type scanner right. When you don't type in the right class names, things will tend to go quite wiggy on you. Okay, so we've got our new scanner object in. Now let's go ahead and declare an int called pennies. So our object here is going to be able to calculate how much money we have based on user input. So once we declared pennies, now let's go ahead and ask the user to input a value to represent the number of pennies that they have. So that's going to be a system.out.println enter how many pennies you have. And then we'll go ahead and take that value in as pennies. So that'll be equal to then in dot next int. Now that we have the pennies, we want to convert the pennies into the amount of dollars that they may add up to. They may even be less than $1, but if it's greater than $1, we want to allow for that. And then after that, we want to figure out how many actual pennies we have. So to do that, what we'll do is we'll create an int called dollars. And remember, int doesn't give us any decimal places here, so what we have to do is take our pennies and divide it by 100. Now that will give us any value that's greater than 100 pennies as an integer value, and assign that to dollars. And then to allow for the less than dollars case, we'll call it the change, and we'll make that pennies modulus 100, because that gives us the value that is going to be the remainder of dividing 100 into our pennies variable. Then all we have to do now is just go ahead and output that to the screen, to the console. So we'll type in you have $, and then we'll concatenate to that our dollars value. And then we want to add a decimal place in there and concatenate to that the change value. Oops, we got outside of our parentheses there somehow. Okay, there we go. And then end the statement. Let's see, we're getting a red squiggly here. What's the problem? Mistyped print line. Okay. No, what else? We've got our string plus the value. We're missing a plus right there. Okay, now we're good. Let's go ahead and run this. Let's type in 133 pennies. Oops, that's or 1,033 pennies. All right, that was a typo, but you can see that gives us the correct result, $10.33. We could try this again here, and this time let's do less than 100. So let's put in 56 pennies, and you can see that we have the correct output of 0.56. So that's pretty much what you need to know to complete the guided practice 2B. The only change we're going to make here is that instead of outputting pennies, I want you to take in nickels for the input and then output the dollars and cents. So see if you can figure that one out. Write your code, convert it using Highlight Me, and then go ahead and paste it in Canvas. Till next time, happy coding.